Hello friends, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today is November 3rd, 2021. Let's do a quick market prep for tomorrow, November 4, 2021. Let's look at the market update, spot few trends with the ETFs, look at few stock charts and try to understand which stocks we can buy right now. Look at beaten down stocks with a great growth potential and also look at low price stocks with the great growth. I love small low price stocks here because they can give you very good growth if you pick them right. And let's look at best way to grow your portfolio. Let's look at rule of 40 where gross margin plus sales growth greater than 40% and positive net margin and low debt. Let's also look at top stocks with high short ratio, unusual volume, most active stocks and few other trends. So with that, let's jump in here and look at quick market update. As you look through here, today we had a great day. Dow Jones Industrial Average, Nasdaq and S&P 500 all went higher today. It's a one-day chart as you can see here. Look at the way Dow jumped up. I mean, it's very nice here. Same story with all major indices here. From a futures perspective, it's a little bit flattish right now. It's too early to call. We'll see how it goes. As you can see here, we got S&P futures a little bit up. Dow is down a little bit. And Nasdaq and Russell, they're up a little bit. We'll see it can change overnight. So with that, from a top news perspective, looks like travel is back. We got booking climbing higher. That's a good news. I think many of the travel stocks are doing nicely right now, indicating a nice recovery here. And we got electronic arts or EA here, stock raises. Outlook is hiked here. It's a good time for video game stocks here. And we got Qorvo on the chip sector here. Stock is rocked by weak holiday forecast here. I think it's a great stock. I'll be watching this carefully. We can slowly start buying this as we go forward. And we got Qualcomm here. Stock jumps more than 7% after earnings. Probably it's better to wait a little bit on Qualcomm and buy as it pulls back a little bit. And we got Take-Two Interactive here. Stock ticks higher after the booking forecast. Remember, like 2-3 months ago, all these video game stocks were down in the dumps, and now they're doing very well. On the other hand, we got Activision Blizzard or ATBI, another video game stock here, drops more than 10%. So I would be willing to buy Activision Blizzard at these levels here slowly and accumulate. And you got Roku here. Roku falls after earnings and supply chain issues weigh here. I think Roku is a good one to slowly start a position here and take it from there. SunPower falls more than 8%. It's a good stock in a solar stock. All the solar stocks are doing great. This one fell down a little bit. I think this one also is good to accumulate and go from there. And we got HC here, dip 1%. I think it's good to wait a little bit on this one. And we got Amgen here. Amgen is a great stock. This used to be a Wall Street darling a while ago. Now it's struggling a little bit. I'm willing to buy this one very slowly. Very low valuation here. It's a great stock, but performance-wise, it's not great off late. So with that, let's jump in here. Go to Thinkorswim from TD Ameritrade, look at few stock charts and see what we can do. So as you look through here, we got futures here. Futures are up as you can see here. ES, which is S&P 500 futures, up nicely as you can see here. I'll be a little careful here. I will not be touching this at the top here. Instead, I will be looking at few stocks which are doing nicely and buy those. And we got Nasdaq here. Nasdaq is a rocket ship as you can see here, doing very nicely here. 5-6 days of nice up volume. We can wait for a little pullback here. In the meantime, we got great Nasdaq stocks that we can buy. We'll look at some of those. And you look through here, Dow Jones Industrial Average, again, nice rocket ship here. I will be waiting for a little pullback and I will be buying some great stocks on a sale here and take it from there. Russell 2000 rocket ship as you can see are doing very nicely. I'll be picking some nice Russell stocks here versus buying the index outright. So with that, let's jump in here and look at bond market and see what market is telling us. So as you look through the bond market here, bonds are, as you can see here, down a little bit. That's a good news for stock market. And as you look through here, interest rate itself is up a little bit. So you got to watch out here this dynamics here. If the interest rates goes higher, that can indicate stock market will pull back a little bit. We'll see how it goes. And then you got crude oil here, rocket ship, as you can see here. Right now it's pulling back nicely. So I'll be willing to buy some good stocks here and take it from there. And we got gold here. Gold had been stocking up on gold off late. Gold is a very good, it's a very good time to buy gold stocks here. And precious metal, it's down here. Keep watching here. Down big time, came back nicely, down again, came back. It's a pattern here. I've been watching this for a while. It's good to slowly bulk up and accumulate few nice gold stocks and take it from there. We'll look at some of those as we go forward. So with that, what we'll do now is we'll look at few stock charts here to see what's going on. We'll start with the big cap stocks and then look at a few interesting ones. So with that, let's start with here big names here. No surprise, we got Apple, which is a $2 trillion plus market cap here. As you look through here, Apple stock is trying to recover after the big drop after the earnings here. I will be waiting here. I will not buy at the top here. As you can see here, RSI 60 here. It's almost at the top here. I'll be waiting for a little pullback here in Apple, then accumulate. Then we got Microsoft here. Microsoft is a rocket ship. It's completely overbought here. Too hot to buy at this time. I'll wait for a pullback here. Keep watching here. At this time, it's completely oversold here. That was a good time, and we'll get those times as we go forward. And then you got Amazon.com here. This one you can buy even up here. Right now, RSI is 52. Indicates stock is oversold here. It's good to buy some Amazon. These guys will do very well over the holiday season, even though they gave a tepid forecast. And I got Facebook here, or should I say Meta. I think this one is a good one to buy slowly and accumulate. As you can see here, RSI is 49. I think these Facebook can turn a chapter with Meta as we go forward. With that, let's look at a few more here and take it from there. So continuation here, we got Google. Google is again doing very nicely. Again, rocket ship here. I'll wait for a little pullback here. Netflix, same story. Very hot right now. And same story, the Nvidia. Nvidia is doing great here. Acquisition with the ARM holdings or not. Stock seems to be doing great here. And we'll see how it goes. J&J on the other hand, you could still buy up here. RSI is 55. Stock is a little bit pulled back, as you can see here. It's a good one to buy slowly. And we'll look at few more here and take it from there. So as you can see here, we got Tesla here. Tesla is a rocket ship, joined the $1 trillion market capitalization. I would wait for a little pullback on Tesla here. As you can see here, right now Tesla is overbought territory. Stock is very pricey right now. And we got AbbVie here. AbbVie, after this huge big fall here, is trying to recover here. Right now it's hot. As you can see here, RSI is heading above this overbought level here. I would wait for a pullback. This can go a little higher, but I'm sure stock will fall just like it has done multiple times here. And we got Square here, Jack Dorsey's company. You can still buy Square here. Many of the fintech stocks are a little bit down here. You could still buy Square and take it from there. And we got CrowdStrike, one of my favorite cyber security play here. As you can see here, CrowdStrike is also good to buy at these levels. RSI is 50. You could still buy up here and take it from there. And we look at few more here and then jump into details. So let's look at a few more here. We got Zillow Group here. Zillow stopped flipping houses and stock down big time. At these levels, I will be willing to buy a little bit of Zillow and accumulate. As you see here, earnings, big drop. Earnings, little drop. Earnings, little drop. Earning again drop. I think now they realized flipping home is not always attractive business because you got to have a lot of money. It's not easy to manage inventory of real estate. There is a lot of carrying cost with the real estate inventory. That's why they're exiting their business. Probably they will. I think they might be incurring around $500 million or so loss here on that. We'll see how it goes. I'm willing to buy Zillow at these levels and take it from there. And we got EA here, which is Electronic Arts. As you can see here right now, RSI is around 54. Little pricey. I think this one we should wait a little bit. Instead of EA, we should look at Activision Blizzard here. Activision Blizzard, on the other hand, stock came down after the earnings, down 10 points here. I'm willing to buy some Activision Blizzard here and accumulate. And then you got here BCRX BioChrist here. BioChrist fell off a little bit. It's a good to buy this. It's a nice biotech play here. Just $12 stock. I think it's a good one to buy up here. RSI is completely low here. Indicates very good buy. And then you got here XLXis, again a biotech play here. Stock fell off the cliff as you can see here. I would be willing to put some money to work here and buy some EXEL. So with that, now let's jump into ETF and see what trends we can make out in the ETF market. So with that, let's jump in here and go to ETF. There we go. So first let's look at the major indices and go from there. What I will do is I'll turn off this major trend here and instead go to major indices here. There we go. And let's also see if it is sorted properly. Yep, it's sorted by volume, highest volume on the top, just the way I like it. So as you look through here, we got S&P 500 doing great. It's above its 52-week high here. I'm a little skeptical here. Let's wait for a little pullback on SPY, but we can look at great names, some stocks here, and look through IWM, which is again low cap stocks here. IWM, as you can see, are doing great here. RSI 66. It's also above its 52-week high. And then you got XLF here, financials doing great off late after the bank earnings. This is also a little hot here. I would not touch this. And keep watching a little bit lower RSI candidates like EEM here, emerging market. You could still buy some great stocks here, or you could even accumulate some EEM here and take it from there. And as you scan through here, energy is super hot here. As you scan through, we got here a couple more here. XME, which is metals. It's a good one to buy at these levels here. We could look at some of those metal stocks here. And XLC, think about Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter. They're all down at these levels. It's good to buy. They're trying to rebound, as you can see here. It's good to buy some of those. I think otherwise, many of these indices are super hot right now. Not good to jump in and buy at these levels. Now what we'll do is we'll look at the major trends and see what we can make out. So let's turn this filter off here and go to major trends. I love looking at major trends. That gives a good idea. It kind of tells me how is the pulse of the market, what area I should invest now, and which area I can cut back a little bit. So with that, let's jump in here. From a volume perspective, a lot of money going to clean energy. As you can see here, we have a lot of people who are very socially conscious about environment, which is a great way to go forward. That's why money is pouring into clean energy here. RSI 70 indicates that it's super hot right now. Today it's a little bit down, as you can see here. We could look at some clean energy stocks here. I think it's a good one to buy a little bit as it pulls back a little bit. Right now it's super hot, still 27% off of 52-week high. As you scan through here, keep watching the RSI levels here, 52. Human genomics, we could look at some of the gene editing stocks here. One of my favorite sector. As you can see, it's also trying to rebound, as you can see here, and down 32%. Good one to look at some of these names. Next is MJ here with the cannabis here down big time. It's also trying to recover. It's a good time still to buy some MJ or even some good cannabis stocks here. And we got ARKF, which is fintech here, fintech 54 RSI. There are still good opportunities in the fintech here. We could buy some fintech also. As you look through, we got social media, a great one to buy at these levels. And we got space here with the space stocks. There's also a good one to buy at these levels. Artificial intelligence and big data, it's super hot right now. I would not be picking any of these anytime soon. So with that, let's jump in here and look at countries and see how the countries are doing. All right, so let's make sure sort is good. We got a nice volume on the top and go from there. All right, so I think we're good here. So as you can see here, United States of America is doing great. RSI 71. US stock market is doing great at this time, above its 52-week high. I would be a little careful here, selective, buy selective stocks. And we got emerging market, EWZ, which is Brazil and China, and even China, internet stocks here, all a little bit down. As you can see, RSI is lower here. You could buy selectively in these areas. That's what I do these days. I buy a lot of these Chinese names here. They seems to be doing a little bit badly. Good time to buy. You could also buy Brazil stocks, as you think of the stocks like PAGS and Stone Co. And BRF and some of those stocks here. Those are good ones here. And as you look through here, we got South Korea, good to buy. Think about Coupang as an example. We got EWH, which is Hong Kong. You could buy some of those names here. And we got Mexico. We could buy some Mexico also here. And we got few more which are down, like Latin America. We got AXJ here, a little bit down here. RSI lower. We got again, this is a duplicate. Let's delete that one here. And we got India. India is also a little bit down with RSI 50. You could buy some good Indian stocks like Infosys, Wipro. And we got ECH, which is Chile. Chile is also down here. And we got South Africa also down with the lower RSI. You could pick up those areas and buy some of those names here and take it from there. So with that, what we'll do next is we'll look at the stock market and look at some beaten down stocks and what we can buy. So with that, let's jump in here. So as you'll see here, I got here list of stocks. I've already filtered it by volume greater than 500,000. Sometimes 1 million could be a little higher. So I have a filter here. All the stocks here with the volume greater than 500,000 stocks traded today. So as you look through here, I've sorted this by 5-day, performance here. Stock at the top here has dropped the most in last 5 days, which is Chegg, online learning in US. Think of this, a couple months ago, it was Chinese online learning. They all dropped. Now we got Chegg, which is one of the best companies in the online learning in USA. It drops big time. See what's happening now. It's recovering. So I think it's a good one here. I'm slowly buying Chegg and accumulating. I'm sure it's a good one to accumulate and take it from there. Look here, we got nice sales growth 1 year, 37%, quarter over quarter again 12%, nice gross margin. It's a growth stock. Right now there is a temporary pullback here. Great to buy and take it from there. And we got here Best, which is a Chinese stock here again. This was down yesterday. They're selling their supply chain business and logistics business to a competitor here. Right now stock is recovering. I think it's a good one to load up. I loaded this up yesterday. Now it's a little bit up here. I'm willing to wait here a little more and take it from there. And we got here a couple more as we scan through here. We got Skywater, Urban One, big time down as you can see here, 34% in 5 days, 31% today. A little bit high debt ratio for me. I'm skipping this one for now. Go after a little bit low debt candidates. And because Zillow Group here, as we talked about, this company does not want to flip anymore, flip houses anymore. Nice sales growth and gross margin here. I'm willing to buy Zillow Group a little bit into this weakness here and take it from there. And we got few more here like Holy here. Holy, as you can see here, down 29% today. Nice sales growth and gross margin. It's good to buy some of this low price stock here with the growth here and take it from there. And we got a few more. We talked about Zillow already. We got CDNA and ATY and so on and so forth. As you can see here, stocks have dropped so much in last 5 days. And we got Onion Group here. Onion Group looks like having a nice squeeze here, going higher. Still RSI is low here. You can buy this on a pullback also. And we got Tiger here. Tiger is up a little bit today. This is a good one to buy. This is stabilizing. I saw this trying to go up yesterday also. So it's trying to break out of its range right now. I think $7 could be a good level to buy this stock. I'm accumulating this one. We'll see how it goes. And we got Roblox. This is red box here. Red box is a $12 stock as you can see here. And as you see here, it's also trying to improve in 1 day. This looks like a newer IPO here, dropped 20%. And we got VEX here. VEX is again a great stock, down big time, trying to recover here. It's a good one to buy. And we got few more as you see here, MoneyGram, Shift4. Both these stocks are nice growth stocks here. You could buy on this weakness here and take it from there. As we scan through, we got a few more here. I like BioCrest here. It's a great biotech stock here. Down big time as you can see here. Had done great in 1 year. It's good to accumulate some BioCrest. Just $12.40. A great growth potential here. And we got a few more here. Proto Labs is one of my favorite. It's also trying to come up here. It's a 3D printing stock as you all know. Kathy Wood used to buy a lot of PRLB earlier. I think this is a good one. This can recover. It's pulled back so hard as you can see here. And Zendesk is also one of my favorite. As you see here, nice growth stock here. Stock is pulled back pretty hard. It's good to buy some Zendesk, and Activision Blizzard also same story. Stock has pulled back pretty hard here. Good to buy some ATVI. Also, Appsier Digital Turbine, one of my favorite stock here, has pulled back pretty hard here. Good to buy this one too. As you scan through, I think Hexo is having a nice squeeze rally here. I think even up here you could buy some Hexo here, good one. As you scan through, we got a few more. You could look at these names and buy them slowly. What we'll do now is, we have this list here. We'll avoid some of these candidates which are high debtors, so that way we can get some strong candidates here. Let's say debt ratio less than 0.6 here. So we'll avoid some weak links here and go after stronger candidates. And we'll also do one more thing. We'll say we want positive gross margin here. Let's say gross margin greater than 10% here. So we can, avoid some of the weak stocks here and go after nice ones. Now we are getting somewhere. As you can see, we started getting great names here. These are the names you could, start slowly buying. Take advantage of this big, huge drop here and slowly accumulate and go from there. As you scan through here, some of the stocks are already trying to turn around here. Those are the good candidates you can take a look at. I love stocks like XLXS here. Twilio is a good one. He's also trying to rebound here, as you can see here. And we got Bright BHG here, just $7 stock here. Insiders are buying a good one here. And look here, Digital Turbine institutions are buying here. You could buy along with these institutions here. As you look through, I also love Dakio, which is a Chinese solar play here. I think this is having a nice rally here. I think we should wait a little bit on this one, wait for some more pullback and take it from there. And we got here gold stock, HMY. You could buy some of this gold stock here. Given there is a nice sales growth here, yearly sales growth, okay type gross margin here, positive net margin. You could buy some, you know, you could buy some HMY Harmony Gold here and take it from there. And I've got a few more as you can see here. I also like Kirkland here. It's again a great one here. You could buy some Kirkland also here and take it from there. And we got a few more gold as you see here. AEM again a gold stock and AUY here. One more gold stock. You could buy these gold stocks even there is a low RSI here. So next, what we'll do is, we'll keep the same, filter here. These are the good candidates with the low debt. And as you can see here, let's also say RSI is low, so that we get beaten down stocks that we can buy at these levels. Let's say less than 51 here. So now we are getting, some of the stronger candidates here with the beaten down here. Look here, one of my favorite, Neurocrine here. Neurocrine is down big time here. RSI is 38. Good one to buy at these levels and take it from there. And as you see here, we got a few more. I will not go through each of those, but you get the idea. You could buy these green background stocks here with the great sales growth. Look at this Gyardo. This is a great one here. You could buy this stock here. Nice sales growth here. Very low price here. As some of these metals are down here, this has come down significantly. Now there's an uptick here. You could buy some GGB, very low price stock here, and hold it for a while. Poshmark, as you see here, again stock has dropped big time here. RSI just 47. You could buy some Poshmark here and take it from there. As you scan through, we got some great stocks here. You could buy some of these. What we'll do now is we'll look at by capitalization. We look at low cap, mid cap, and whatnot. Let's try to make some sense out of it by market cap perspective and take it from there. So let's start with the low cap. I always love small cap stocks here. Let's say macro, which is a very small cap, and also look at the nano, again very very small cap, and small cap stocks. That will give us a nice small cap stock play here. Many of these are low price, as you can see here. As you see here, we got nice sales growth here in Holly, ATY, Tiger, and so on and so forth. I think these are the good ones you could slowly buy here. Keep watching how the stock is doing in the near term. Some of these have squeezed nicely, squeezed higher. You could avoid, wait for a little pullback. But otherwise, if there's a small turnaround like Tiger, PRLB, and even OPRA, you could slowly accumulate. And if you're a contrarian like me, I would be more than happy to buy stocks like Holly and ATY here and hold for a while. Given there is a nice sales growth and gross margin, I'm willing to risk some of my money, so that way I can wait for a nice profit here. As you look through here, we've got a few more small cap stocks here. I know ATER here, as you look through after dropping a lot, it's trying to slowly come higher here. I've been buying some of this ATR and accumulating slowly. Nice insider buy here. I think this might take a couple more days. I think earnings is coming around the corner. Good to buy some ATER and accumulate. As you scan through, we got a few more here. TRVG, Travago, with the travel coming back. This one could be a good one to buy slowly and accumulate very low price stock, as you can see here. And GoTo is also a good one here at these levels. You could accumulate GoTo, and this can be easily a 2-3 bagger as you go forward. And we got a few more low cap stock, as you can see here. You could look at some of these names. We got RADA here. It's again a great stock, goes up nicely. Nice sales growth here. You could buy this stock here and accumulate. And we got a few more. Aspira, again great biotech play here. After dropping hard, it's trying to recover here. Very low price, as you can see here. Stocks like this, you can't go wrong here after this drop here. This will also do nicely. And we got few more, as you see here. Berkeley Lights, one of the meme stock, as you might be knowing, doing nicely off late. Still low RSI, could still buy slowly. And we got Tattooed Chef here. Tattooed Chef is coming up nicely, as you can see here. RSI is 51, still has more room to run, as you can think of. And we got few more, as you can look through here. So these are all, great small cap stocks. Many of them have got nice sales growth and gross margin. Jumia is also one of my favorite here. You could buy even up here and take it from there. So next what we'll do is we'll look at some of these bigger or mid cap stocks here and see what we can buy. So with that, I will go here and change my filter criteria here and look at mid cap stocks. Mid cap stocks, I love mid cap stocks because they're not as risky as small cap, but also gives you nice return. That's why mid cap is also one of my favorite here. As you look through here, we got the mid cap stocks here. We still have 5-day stocks are beaten down in 5 days. Keep watching here. Some of these are great stocks. Keep watching what insiders are doing. BHG, nice insider buy here, and RSI down. You could buy along with these insiders. Stock is trying to turn around, as you can see here. And we got few more here. DAQ Energy, one of my favorite here, trying to recover, as you see here. Agora, API, Chinese Twilio. It's dropping big time. You could slowly accumulate. I'm sure this will turn around. It might take a little more time, but it will turn around. And we got some of these gold stock here. Harmony Gold, a good one here. Neurocrine, one of my favorite biotech here. You could buy this one also. And we got a few more gold stocks, as you can see here. Bumble is a good one here. Dating company, dating stock. RSI just 41. You could accumulate some of this stock also here. And we got a few more stocks, as you can see here. Big Commerce, it's again a good one here. Right now RSI is 32. Stock has fallen down, trying to recover. You could buy some Big Commerce and sock it away. It's a good one here. It's trying to become next Shopify here. I think you could buy this one slowly. And we got few more as you scan through here. Zynga is a good one here. You could buy some Zynga. This can be easily, maybe two bagger in a year or so, or even earlier. And we got few more as you can scan here. We got Anaplan, one of the great stock here. They have got a lot of planning applications here. You could buy Anaplan, given there is a RSI level is 51, still can go higher. In Green Dot, one of my favorite here. Fintech play, nice sales growth, nice gross margin. You could buy this one also. And we got few more, as you can see here. All great stocks with a nice sales growth. Sprout Social, one of my favorite here. Even though social media dropped big time, Sprout Social has not fallen that much. RSI is let's see here, RSI is just 48. You could even buy some SPT Sprout even up here. And we got Oatly here. Oatly, as you can see, a high short ratio to 26%. I think it's a good one. It started squeezing some of these shorts and rallying right now. Even up here, you could buy some Oatly here and take it from there. As you scan through, we got some more names here, all trying to recover. As you see here, still low RSI. So next what we'll do is we'll look at large cap stocks here and see what we can buy in the large cap. All right, so these are the large cap stocks, still off in last 5 days. As you can see, a nice drop in 5 days. Zillow Group, Activision Blizzard, Whale, it's a good one to buy at these levels. Twilio, one of my favorite here. And as you can see, Kirkland Gold, it's a gold stock here. I'd been loading up on this one too. And AEM, again a gold stock. BKE, Chinese real estate, trying to recover here. I think you can buy BK at this level. I have not seen this stock this much depressed here. I think it's a good one. And we got fintech play here. GPN, a good one here. Trying to recover, as you can see here. And you got Grub. Grub is not doing great. It may be okay to slowly buy some Grub here and accumulate and take it from there. As we scan through here, we got few more large cap stocks which are down here. I love PAGS, which is a great one. Mosaic, after the earnings, stock dropped a little bit. Now it's recovering. It's a good one. Barrick Gold, one of my favorites in the gold cohort here. And we got few more here. Jack Henry, great software stock here. RSI is low here, 34. You could buy some Jack Henry here. And we got Logitech after quarterly earnings last time it dropped big time, now trying to recover. It's a great one to buy at these levels here. And we got a few more as you can see here. So I would look at some of these names here. Wipro, Indian stock here. Pinterest trying to recover as you see here after the drop. Checkpoint is a good one. I think it went up and now it's coming down here. Checkpoint, it's a great stock, but performance wise it's not great. As you see here, 1 year it's done 1%, so it may not be worth your money, but a steady Eddie stock nonetheless. And we got few more as you scan through here. We could look at some of these names here. Roku down big time here. RSI is 44, very cheap at this time. Pulte Homes is one of my favorite here, good one to buy, and so on and so forth. So now what we'll do is we'll look at few trends here and see how we can benefit from. And before we go there, I'll first look at just small cap names. I know many of you want to buy low price stocks. Let's look at low price stocks here, where stock price is less than say $15. And let's look at some of these names, great growth stocks. We still have our filter here saying debt, low debt, and RSI. Let me also remove this large cap filter here. Let's get more names here and take it from there. As you look through here, we got all these low price stocks priced within $15. As you can see here, many of these have fallen down pretty nicely in the last 5 days. You could look at some of these names here like Holly, ATY, TRQ, which is TRQ is I think down big time here. You could look at some of these names and slowly accumulate and take it from there. And if you want to look at the stronger candidates, I can say sales growth here greater than 0, so that we get a little more better candidates here. There you go. These are the growth stocks, as you call it. Low price growth stocks, nice sales growth, nice gross margin. You could go after some of these stocks here. If you keep it for a while, these guys can do nicely and take it from there. So what we'll do now is we'll look at few trends. We looked at all the indices are doing very nicely, but we can be a little selective here and look at a few sectors. What I will do is I will first remove all the filters here. Let's probably start from a clean slate. And first let's look at high short ratio stocks here and go from there. So let's go here. For high short ratio, I will say volume greater than 1 million shares traded, so that way we get a little more nice set here. We don't want too many shares. Let's look at volume greater than 1 million here, so that we get nice candidates, and we'll sort this by short ratio here. And we want highest at the top here. There we go. All right, let's give it a minute. So as you look through here, now we are getting highest short ratio stocks here. Look, ATER still at the top here. I've been accumulating this one slowly. At least today there is a nice pop here, 5.2% pop. Still, I think it has to go some more. And we got GoTo here, which is a Chinese online play. One of the highest short ratio, as you can see here. This is also trying to improve as you go forward. And we got few more here. We got AGC, as you can scan through. RSI a little high. At this time, I would not buy this. Let's do one thing. Let's remove the stocks with the high RSI, so we can look at better subset here. Let's say less than 51, so that way we can look at candidates which are dropped off, pulled back a little bit, also with the high short ratio. As you see here, now we got a little more smaller list here. Again, ATR at the top. We got GoTo, BKKT here. It had a nice rally here. I would wait on this one a little bit, let it cool down a little bit. DD is a good one here. As you can see here, high short ratio, and stock is trying to recover. This is a good one to buy at these levels and take it from there. And we got few more like LPTX here, Leap Therapeutics. As you see, a stock is trying to recover. Very high valuation at this time, high short ratio as you can see here. And we got few more with the GROM, Romeo. Romeo, as you can see here, is trying to improve, as you can see here, which is a good one. It's already had a good move here. I would wait a little bit for a little pullback here and then go from there. And then you got Beyond Meat here. Beyond Meat, I think it got clobbered a couple of weeks ago. Now trying to do a nice up move here. I would be willing to buy a little bit of Beyond Meat here and go from there. As you look through here, we got App Harvest. This was left for dead. See what's happening now. It's recovering nicely. That's a good one here. Tiger is going to go up maybe a couple 1 or 2 more weeks here. Good to buy at this downturn here. And we got few more as we scan through here. Best is a good one to accumulate slowly. Right now it's improving, as you can see here. GoodRx is one of my favorite here. It's trying to recover nicely. And we got few more here. RFL, Rafael. Keep watching Rafael here. Rafael, great inside buy, great institution buy. Stock has dropped off, trying to recover here. It's just a $8 stock, very low market cap. You could buy some Rafael here and take it from there. And some of these stocks, I think they've already had a nice up move here. Probably we could look at Root here. Root is a good one. High short ratio stock is going to recover. Still, you can buy this one. Even ATUS, you could still buy this one too. Kala has a nice run here. I love this Kala run here. I think all this Vision and eye care stocks are, some of them are doing well. Kala, it's good to buy on the pullback here. Take it from there. Still low price stock here. You could even buy up here. It's a good one. As you look through, we got a few more. You could look at these names with the high short ratio and go from there. So these are all high short ratio candidates. I also love Doximity. I'm wondering who will be shorting VMware and Doximity, but nonetheless, these are great stocks. I would be willing to buy some of these at these levels and take it from there. And we got Sunworks today. I think it's a little bit down today. You could buy some Sunworks, very low price stock here. FT future fintech Chinese stock here, trying to recover slowly. Good one to buy and go from there. And we got a few more as we scan through. Now we are seeing the short ratio dropping off a little bit, which is okay. We'll go up to 10%, and after that, it's we don't have any more short squeeze. I like Corsair CRSR stock has been trying to recover, as you see here. It's a good one. And we got a few more as we scan through here. Redfin, a good one here. Stock is dropped in sympathy with the Zillow Group here. I think it's a good one to buy. I got a few more. We are now dropping to 10% here. I think we can go up to 10% afterwards. It's a little bit lower short ratio. We can skip those. Growth Generation, a good one. I think this also trying to recover, as you can see here. And PowerZone, Chinese stock again, good one. And Square, look here. Square has got a high short ratio. Interesting here. I think it's a good one also. So with that, now what we'll do is we'll look at few trends here and go from there. So what we'll do is we'll remove this short ratio and just sort it by 5-day performance here and go from there. All right, so we still have our 1 million shares traded filter here. And now what we'll do is we'll look at heavy insider buying or heavy institutional buying. That will give us some good idea what stocks have got nice insider institution buying here. Let's go up here and say institution buy or insider buy true. So that way we got those candidates here, all volume greater than 1 million. Look here, we got set of share stocks here. Raphael, CWBR, BBI, so on and so forth. All of these stocks, keep watching. Nice insider buy or nice institution buy. So I think these ones you could slowly buy. Good ones are where you see nice sales growth and gross margin. You cannot go wrong with those things. But being a contrarian, you could also buy names like Raphael and so on and so forth, and put some money. Don't put too much money, but put some money there also. But you could go after the ones with nice sales growth. We can just say sales growth greater than 0% here, and look at some great candidates here. There you go. All right, I think we just look at sales growth here. I think I selected Raphael. That's for my, oh, there you go. So let's just look at sales growth greater than 0% here. All right, looks like it's not liking my filter here. Let's go again. Let's quickly remove the filter and set it up again. There you go. So let's say sales growth greater than 0% here. There you go. And let's look at volume greater than 1 million. All right, so now we'll do high insider or high institution buying here. All right, I think we got our criteria here. Now we get a very small subset because we are focusing after quarter over quarter sales growth greater than 0 here. That's why now you get better candidates here with the nice quarter over quarter sales growth here. All right, so these are the candidates with the nice quarter over quarter sales growth here. You could look at buying some of these things here. I love Vertex, which is a good one here. ATER, which is down big time here. You could buy that one too. Holly, Frontier, Energy play here. Very slow price stock here. Biolase here. You could buy this one too, and so on and so forth. What we'll do is looks like this is becoming very restrictive here. We don't have too many stocks here. We will increase our volume number here. Let's say volume greater than 500, so we'll get a little more selection here and go from there. Now we are looking at volume greater than 500 here. We get a little more candidates here. I think it's a little better situation. Let's see what's going on here with this filter here. All right, this filter is a little bit going crazy here. So let's start with this one here. Oh, that's working. Okay, that's good. So I think we got a nice insider and institution here. We could look at some of these candidates here, especially look at one where there's a nice sales growth. Those are the ones you could focus more on and take it from there. So with that, what we'll do is we'll look at few more things here. For that, we'll look at let's see here. We looked at few things here. Seeing better one is to look at put options here. So let's see which stocks we can sell put options and take it from there. So with that, let's jump in here and put the filter back on here. And for put options, I will say volume greater than 500,000 here so that we get a good set here. There you go. And to sell put option, we got to make sure there's a high IV percentile. So let's go to our filter here. We got let's actually go here and say IV percentile greater than 45. So we get a nice subset here. There you go. And typically for to sell put options, we want stock price to be a little high so that we can get some premium here. Let's say more than $30. And also we want RSI to be low here to sell put option. Let's say RSI less than 51 here. Or actually let's even make it less. Let's say less than 45. So we get good, nice candidates here. So as you can see here, we got great stocks. Keep watching the IV percentile, high IV percentile, and low RSI. That's the recipe for success as you're selling the put option here. Great candidates here. Chug, which has dropped off big time. Analogies really sell the insurance when the house is on the fire. So stock is already down big time. You could sell some put option here and earn some premium. I think that's a good one here. Can it go a little lower? It can, but it could go. You could sell put option below the stock price, have some cushion for you in case stock drops further down. And you can do it same thing with Zillow, Shift 4, Fleet Core, and so on and so forth. When the stock price is high, consider selling a vertical spread underneath versus just a naked put option. That way you can feel a little more safer. And we got few more you could sell put option on, as you can see here. So you want to reduce this list little more, we could increase the volume, and we can say, hey, give me only volume greater than 1 million. So we'll whittle down this list little more. So let's go here and let's look at volume greater than 1 million. I think it's already greater than 1 million. That's a good one here. Now we get a little more, smaller candidates here. You could sell some put option on these names here. Look at PAGS. It's a good one even up here. Match Group, good one. You could sell some here. And as you go forward, we got a few more great names here. Keep watching, IV percentile still high. You could sell and make some, good premium here. So with that, let's look at a few more criteria here. One thing folks always love is to look at John Carter's Ttm Squeeze Indicator. Let's go here and look at Ttm Squeeze Indicator, and where we have nice squeeze going on. So what I will do is I'll go to squeeze here and say squeeze true. Let's look at all the Ttm squeeze indications here and see if we can make some money using that indicator. So what I will do is I'll hide some of these things here so it does not clutter the view here, and look at a few good ones here. So let's hide all the way from here till Ttm squeeze here. There you go. So now we are getting all the stocks with a nice Ttm squeeze, either 1-day squeeze or 3-day squeeze or weekly squeeze, as you can see here. Let's look at some of those names here. So let's start with the low RSI candidates. Typically, when I'm doing the long side, I like low RSI candidates. Let's say RSI here less than 51, so that way I can I will even say even lesser. I will say less than 45. There you go. So now we got this whittled down pretty nicely here. So you could play with these names here. Keep watching the squeeze here, 3-day squeeze, 1-day squeeze, whatnot, and keep watching how the stock is doing in the near term. Some of these names in the middle here, stock is trying to recover, like DXC, which is not great stock. I don't like DXC too much because this seems to be not doing that great here. Look at Lamb West as an example. These are done okay in 5 years. You could look at that one too. Some of these names you could buy them, play on the long side. And if even the one here L3 Harris, it's a good one here, trying to improve, as you can see here, in 1 month time frame and even 1 day. You could buy some of this stock here or even call option. We got Pinnacle, CGSP, GGB. As you can see, GGB is trying to improve. You could go after some of these candidates and buy the stock outright or some call options here. So what we'll do now is we'll look at if you can buy some call option on any of the stocks here. Look at great candidates to buy call options. With that, let's turn off this squeeze here, and let's get all the candidates and remove our get back our hidden rows here, and look at great stocks to buy some call options here. So what I will do is I will go here and look at my filter. There you go. So if you see here, we got our filter here by call option. So what I would normally do is, instead of going there, I would rather focus on the candidate with the low RSI. As you can see here, low RSI, and for call option I want low IV percentile. I will say IV percentile less than say 40 here, so that we get nice candidate to sell call options here. You want IV percentile to be low because you don't want to pay too much money to buy call option, and you want RSI to be low because you want stock to be beaten down. So you can look at these names here, and you could also whittle this list a little bit down, focusing on positive sales growth here. So let's say sales growth greater than 0 here. You'll get a little more better candidates. And you could also reduce the stock to the high debt ratio here and look at a little more nicer candidates here. Let's say debt ratio less than 0.6 here. Now we'll go after some better candidates. As you see here, now we are getting somewhere. You could look at these stocks here. You could buy some call option on these stocks, given there is a low IV percentile, low RSI. And when the stock price is high, like Twilio, if you don't want to buy it outright, you could buy some call option. Stock price is 312. Depending on how much money you want to put in, you could buy maybe 300, 310 call option here. Just a vertical spread, you could play along that way too. So with that, these are the great candidates for you to really sell some call option. Take advantage here. When the stock price is low, like AMRN here, you could buy the stock outright. Same story, DPW, you can buy stock outright, and even Sierra here, you could do same thing here. Nice sales growth here. I think you cannot go wrong in these names here, given there is a nice sales growth. Typically, what I do is really, if stock price is less, I would buy it outright. If the stock price is very high in triple digits, that's when I venture into some of these call options and go from there. So with that, what we'll do next is we'll look at stocks with a nice strong buy or a buy rating here, so that way we can look at some of these better candidates. So with that, what we'll do is we'll remove our call option filter off here and look at stocks with a strong buy rating here. Oh, looks like we did not put our call filter. Let's put the call. Oh, that's fine. We don't want call filter here. Let's select everything and let's look at stocks with a strong buy rating here. We can look at start with a strong buy here, then we can look at the just buy also. As you can see here, these are the stocks which are doing nicely, in the sense sales growth is nice, and debt is low. There is a strong buy rating. You could look at some of these names here. Given there is a nice strong buy rating from analysts, you could look at buying some of these names here. Many of these, as you can see, have fallen off in the last 5 days. Great ones to buy here and take it from there. So with that, what we'll do is we'll wrap it up for today. Thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe. Thank you.